count 1, 2, 3. Don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me?
Hi guys, welcome back to another voiceover. I know I've done a lot lately, but you're getting another one. So please comment if you don't like them because I will stop doing them. But like them, so I'm going to keep doing them for a little bit. It just took me a solid 5 minutes to find the voiceover button on the laptop. It's like I had a brain fart or something and just completely forgot where it was. But I found it, so now I'm speaking to you all. And today is a mixed kind of vlog. So basically, the first half of the vlog is us doing some jumping in the field. It's very nice weather, as you can see. Very rare for Scotland. And then the second half of the video is us getting Clyde bathed because tomorrow, which will be today when you see the video, is the day that we're going to our first Blair qualifier of the year, which is at Netherton Equestrian, I think. But very exciting. We have qualified for Blair last year, but basically Clyde went lame like a week before it, so we didn't end up going. And then we qualified the year before, it wasn't on because of COVID, and then we qualified in 2019, and that year Clyde threw me off at the third last event of the workers, which was kind of sad, but to be fair, it was kind of my fault. He wasn't going forward enough, and it was a big spread and he couldn't get over it, so bless him, flung me over it. But that wasn't very fun because just after that, like literally just after I fell off, I got stung by a wasp and then had to do a walk of shame in front of like 100 people. So I was in a lot of pain. I was crying because, you know, I'd just been stung in the neck by a wasp and I'd just fallen off in front of everyone at one of my biggest shows of the year. And then in the flat class, it went slightly better. We got 4th, I think, or something like that. We did alright in the flat, but that was like 2 years ago, so I'm hoping this year we can qualify and do like decently for once. That would be good. But I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. So right now in this video, I think we're doing some bending, then going up to the double. I think I messed up the stride of this. Yeah, you can't really tell in the GoPro video that much, but I definitely did. Clyde was quite lazy today, I think, just because he's not fit yet. Well, that's what I'm blaming it on anyway. There's mother filming. Thank you, ma'am. He kind of kept spooking at this water tree, but he jumped it fine in this bit. And then this is actually the hayfield, for any that don't know. That's why it's like got. That's why we don't lift the poos in it, because we leave the poos to fertilise the grass so that the hay grows faster, because in like a month or so the horses will get moved out of that field and it'll get fertilised and stuff, and then we'll get hay for the winter. So that's the plan. What else is happening? This is kind of an update video also, so I hope you don't mind, because I thought it would be nice to just talk about life, since tomorrow's the show vlog, which is more talking about the present than the past and the future. I actually have got my first day of the Easter holidays today. Very nice. Yesterday was my last proper day in school of S5. Technically it's meant to be in 3 weeks' time, but I'm not going back into school because I'll get really stressed. My first exam is the 27th of April, then the 29th, then the 6th of May, then the 11th of May, and then the 27th of May. I've got geography, chemistry, English, maths, maybe maths and English, I don't know what order, and art. I'm feeling not confident about geography because there's so much to remember. Feeling horribly unconfident about chemistry because I'm not good at it. Feeling pretty confident about maths actually, but that's only because I just did a prelim in it and I got like 82%, and I've spent so long revising it now. I think it'll be fine. And then English I feel fairly confident, but it depends on the paper. If it's a hard paper then I'm kind of stuffed. And then art, I'm just not even thinking about it. It's so far away, and it'll be fine because even if I flunk the art exam, I've got all my expressive and my design folio to back me up. So I'm hoping they go okay, but I'm trying not to think too much about them, although they should definitely be priority. I'm just going to focus on tomorrow's Blair qualifier for now. But tomorrow we're going to, I think I said earlier, we're going to, I think it's called Netherton Equestrian. I think I said that earlier. Emma's going to be there, which is very exciting, and then Emma is coming back to mine and we're going to a residential for 3 days. up at Dumfries or something like that. Very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I won't be vlogging it because it's with like one of the clubs I do, and I also don't want to vlog when I'm like on a mini holiday. I just want to enjoy it. So yeah, there won't be filming, but I'll get some nice photos of us, and it's going to be fun. And I'm just hoping it doesn't rain, because it is forecast to rain every single day that I'm away, which is completely typical because it was really sunny when I was at school, and now I'm home. It's to be raining all the time. Big surprise? Not at all. I've also opened my drawing commissions again for the first time since like November. Um, I went, I had like a bunch of teachers at my school buy commissions, so I had to shut them for a while because like I had so many to do, and then I had my exams, like my prelims at Christmas time and stuff. So I was just really busy, and I just didn't really have time to do commissions on Instagram. So I did shut them for quite a while, but then they're open again, finally. They might be shutting very soon, so if you do want one, please contact me on my Instagram account and I can give you more details. I only ship to UK, and I base the price on the drawing that you would like done, so if you want more details about that, just pop me a message or email me or anything. Like, just contact me. It really doesn't matter what it's on. But I probably will shut them again soon because I've actually already had quite a few new ones to do. And I'm not going to take on too many, especially when I've got my exams. What else? So it's Easter holidays now. I said that already. So I've got lots of video ideas. This is not like this is a slightly less interesting video than the videos that are coming up are going to be. I have lots of really fun ones planned and ones that were highly requested. So if you do have a video request, please comment it below because I will add it to my list of videos to film. I'm going to start a new series soon. I was going to keep it a secret, but I don't do secrets, so I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to start a like hacking adventure series because there are some really cool hacking routes where I live, but lots of them are really unknown, but they're really, really nice. So thought it'd be fun to take like my GoPro out on lots of hacks and take you guys different routes and show you them and stuff because they're really pretty. But I know that sounds really boring, but it's not going to be because I'm going to bring a guest with me onto the video every single episode. It's going to be good, and that's going to happen soon. What else am I going to do? I'm going to try and find some sort of balloon to jump as promised for my 15k. I think I'm almost at 17k now, and I promised to do this at 15k, so I really need to like hurry up. But I do keep my promises. I will do it. I also need to pour a bucket of water over Sky's head because I said I'd do that if I reach 6k like a month and a half ago, and now we're at 17k. So I actually seriously need to do that. You know, I need to get a move on with that. That's quite a while ago. But yeah, it's going to happen. I will make sure of it. I think that's pretty much all that's going on in my life right now. I just had a big panic there. I thought I'd deleted my entire 8-minute voiceover so far. Well, I did, but then I managed to get it back, so panic over. I'm going to talk you through basically how I get Clyde ready for a show now. If you find it boring, then I think you should just like set your phone down and keep the video on so that I can fund these videos. But if you don't want to do that, then I suggest you listen. I will try and make it as interesting as possible, and there are more exciting videos to come in the coming weeks, so do not worry at all. But I'm not really sure. I think I spent the next like 10 minutes of this video trying to find out what Sophie was doing in the tree because it's not very normal to be sitting in a tree. I think she wanted to film something, and then when I came around she was too embarrassed to do it. If you don't know Sophie, she's my sister, and that's my brother standing next to her. Sophie's Instagram account's My Pony Heidi. She has a YouTube called My Pony Heidi as well, but she posts like once a year. She says that she's going to be active on it, but then she's too lazy to do it, apparently. That's what she said anyway. So, yeah, you might not want to subscribe to her YouTube because she doesn't post on it, but you should follow her Instagram, My Pony Heidi, because I'm on it sometimes, so it's definitely worth a follow. I'm just admiring the blue sky right now in this video because it's so rare in Scotland. It's kind of strange to see. It's just really weird. I don't like it. Actually, that's a lie. I do like it. I'm hoping to get a tan I get a good tan, but it takes a while, so I'm hoping it hurries up and comes back before I go back to school in June. So yeah, that's my plan over the Easter, to get a tan, also revise possibly since I have exams. So yeah, this was me getting Clyde untacked. Normally I would give him a wee brush down after I've untacked him, but because he was getting a bath, there was obviously no point. My mum was just getting all the water ready while I was doing the untacking. There's my hat sitting there. I was freezing this morning. I had to wear a hat and a big jacket and everything, and then by the time I'd finished riding, I wanted to take my jacket off. It was so warm by the time I'd finished. The temperature's so weird right now. It was like I was out in a t-shirt a week ago, and then it was snowing earlier this week. It's so weird. There's Honey and Bramble the dogs. I don't know if you guys know them already, but if you don't, you need to catch up on my old videos because there's so much history. I always clean my bit after riding as well because Clyde always seems to get grass in it somehow, and it just gets a bit yucky if I don't clean it. So I just run it under the hose, give it a wipe with the towel, and that's about it for Clyde's bit. So that's Clyde's bit for jumping and schooling and stuff. He's got a different one for his double bridle. He, like, I don't know, he just seems to go really well in that bit. He gets very strong in a snaffle. I can't remember what that bit's called though, but he goes nicely in it, and he seems to like it. And obviously I wouldn't ride him in a bit that he didn't like and didn't find comfy, but he seems to like that. This is Mum trying to find a sponge. I don't know why I filmed Mum trying to find a sponge, but I did apparently. We couldn't find the sponge anywhere. Normally it's sitting in the bucket, but not today apparently. That's Clyde's sponge for his feet, like his, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a moisturiser for his feet. That's why it was so crusty and horrible looking. So we didn't use that. We ended up going with this brush thing, which is like half sponge, half brush. It's kind of cool. I bought it ages ago, but I haven't really used it much yet. So it ended up working really well actually. Like I think we would use it again for bathing. So this is Mum going to get the hot water. I was trying to get the dogs to come and say hi to me, but they don't like me, so they just left me. So the first thing we do when we bath Clyde is his... Oh, there's Bramble saying hi to Clyde. She's so cute. The first thing we do when we bath Clyde is his tail, because his tail's really dirty. We hadn't given him a full bath since like last October or something like that. So he desperately needed it. The last time we went to a show, the only other showy show we've been to this year was the BSPS warm-up, and in that we did just hot cloth him because it was really cold. Oh, there's Sophie. Very attractive angle. This is Sophie still talking about how she's totally not filming anything. It was literally just her spinning around a tree. That's a really attractive angle. Also a very attractive angle. So yeah. This was me trying to persuade Sophie and Rory to spin round the thing like I asked them. Then they started arguing like siblings do over who should get onto the thing to spin first. Because if you have siblings, you'll know they just argue over literally anything possible. So on this occasion, they were arguing over who got to use the spinny thing first. Sophie obviously managed to argue her way to champion and then decided she wasn't even going to do it properly, which was very disappointing. So I'm just going to skip to Rory doing it. After much of my time being taken up watching Sophie and Rory arguing, I decided to go and get Clyde a treat because he's been a very good boy. Lately, my mum's been riding him a lot more because I've had so much schoolwork to do, but he seems to be enjoying it, and my mum's enjoying it too, which is a good thing because my mum and Clyde used to not get along at all, but now they seem to be getting on. Sophie's still in her TikTok phase. I'm hoping she grows out of it soon because it's getting very irritating. She's doing all the dances and I don't like them. Clyde looks very shiny actually. And Sophie's hair looks nice, but don't tell her I said that. She's not going to watch this video anyway. There she is, TikToking again. It's kind of sad, actually. Let's hope she stops soon. Oh, and my turquoise Crocs as well. I can't believe she's wearing my shoes again. So we're still washing Clyde's tail at this point because it takes us so long because it's so dirty. The water was literally grey, it was horrible, but it looks good now. It looks really shiny after it. This was me helping my mum. My camera I had just taken out. I didn't actually realise you could see my face in this, so that's why I'm making such stupid faces the whole way through it. I thought the sun blocked it for the whole thing, not just part of it. I think I hit my mum in the face with the camera like 3 times in this video because I didn't realise I hadn't tucked my camera back up because it's my GoPro that's filming this part of the video, but I took it out my hat. Oh, Yeah, that's where it goes flying across. That's one of the that's like the protector at the back of the case for my headcam thing, and that's it gone in the water now. So yeah, we were just scrubbing Clyde's tail really hard and getting all the grease and the yuck off it and the mud. I think that's the first time I hit my mum in the head just there. And then I was trying to see like where my lens had fallen off, and then I'm pretty sure I'd do it again in a minute. Just wait. Oh yeah, yeah. That looked so purposeful. I genuinely wasn't. I didn't even notice. I didn't realise how far out my camera was. So yeah, we scrubbed the tail with I think it's like this, I don't know, it's this shampoo stuff. I don't know what it's called, to be honest. And then we'll like rinse it down with the hose, and then after that, oh, this is me going to get the hose. It took me like 15 minutes to figure out how to use it, so I ended up having to get my mum to show me. I almost soaked myself with it too. It was almost like the cartoons where people look at the hose and then it blasts in their face. That almost happened to me in real life. It was horrible. So yeah, I got the hose to turn on eventually. So we hosed Clyde's tail down, and then after that we'd do his feathers and his mane and his tail and his body, and then we'd just wash it down and give it a good rinse, because it's very greasy. Clyde's a very greasy pony. In like the winter, if you rub your hands off him, you will get grease. You will get like white fingers from the grease. It's horrible, but it's just the way Clyde's coat is. Obviously, it's really weird. I love using the hose, by the way. Clyde likes it too. He definitely doesn't want to admit it, but I can see that he is enjoying it. This was the end result of Clyde, possibly before he got washed in. Oh yeah, and this was when I squeegeed him, because this gets for anyone that doesn't know, this gets all the excess water off, and then he doesn't get a chill, because you don't want your horse to get a chill, obviously. So Clyde looks very shiny, as you can see. He is still a little bit greasy, but he's a very greasy pony, so it's kind of hard to get rid of, and he's also got a lot of his hair coming out. This is possibly the best part of the day, when you have to put no shavings down, because the fun of it is, once you finally get the shavings out of the packet, you get to kick them all over the stable. It's great fun, unless you're wearing Crocs, which I have done on several occasions. It takes about half an hour to get the shavings out of your socks if you do that, so I don't recommend it. Then to finish, I spray mane and tail spray on Clyde's mane and tail, not his forelock. I just run my fingers through his forelock, but I'll spray mane and tail spray on his mane and tail and then run my fingers through it to detangle it. I don't brush his mane and tail unless it's show day, because otherwise all his hair will come out and it just goes quite thin. So I only brush it on the show day just before I go in the ring, and it gives it a nice kind of swooshiness. And then his feathers get pig oil on them once a week, I think I do it. Sometimes twice a week, it depends. And then that gives them a silky look, and it also makes them grow a lot, so that's good. And I also do that I put pig oil in his mane and tail sometimes as well, just not always. So yeah, that gives them a nice shine. And then I run my fingers through his feathers as well, and I do the same with them on a show day. I only brush them show day. And then that's pretty much it. After that, we get a rug on Clyde and get him in his stable so that he's nice and dry and clean, and he can't go out and roll in the field again. So yeah, we do always wait till the end of the day before the show, to bath him, so that he doesn't miss out loads of time in the field, because we want him to be outside as much as he can. It's just that we can't have him roll because he'll get filthy. So you can see he's nice and happy in his stable here. He looks very handsome and shiny. He's got his show gloss back from before. And that is the end of this video. I hope you didn't mind me talking for 18 minutes. If you never want it again, please let me know.
Get the beat, count 1, 2, 3. Don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me?